In this video, I'm going to give you a quick update of the garden. I haven't actually posted a video for a couple of months. Apologies for that. If anyone has been wondering where videos have been, I've had one person ask. I've just been a bit busy really with life, with work, with family, with everything. So not had a lot of time, and the garden of course has taken up an awful lot of time. So as we head into autumn and winter, I think I'm going to have a lot more time to post some videos. So I have been compiling some content over the past couple of months. So I just need to edit all that down, and I've got a bit more time and post some more videos. And then that'll give us some summer cheer through the winter months. Still no haircut, as you can see. But I need to get time to do that as well. So I'm going to show you what's been growing well this year, what's not been growing well so well this year, and a couple of other interesting points to note. My big trachycarpus fortunei has been doing quite well. Plenty of new leaves, haven't been counting them, but there are plenty there. Unfortunately, the flowers, I was quite excited to see it flower early in the year, but as you can see, the flowers didn't actually amount to much. And obviously aborted for whatever reason. Don't actually know why, because there was no shock or anything like that. It is the first time it has flowered, so perhaps it was actually a year too early. Maybe next year it will send out some proper flowers. Positively, it has grown a football, which is great news. Can never have enough footballs, so that's great. The wollemi pine, as ever, keeps going upwards, and I wanted to show what's going to be the best angle for this. I wanted to show the top growth, because to me it looks a bit odd. It sort of looks like I've got a load of leaders now, whereas obviously until this point there's been one leader which forms the trunk. So I don't know if those, what look like leaders are going to flop over and become branches, or whether it's decided to send multiple leaders up. So I'll keep you posted on that. If anyone's got any ideas, let me know. I've just never noticed it doing that before. It's been like that for a week or two. Loads of sunflowers. This poor little one here, hiding beneath a banana leaf. Can't get any sun, can it? But these ones have all gone over a bit really. They've all seen better days, but they did look nice for a little while. Strangely, they're not facing the sun, so they're actually facing east at the minute. That one's going west. These ones are going east. This one here is going south, but straight into the shade of the trachycarpus. So they've done a bit of a strange thing. It's probably my biggest cordyline. I mentioned in a previous video that it was developing several heads, and you can really see that now. They're all splitting off. So at this point here, in fact, yeah, you can see it there. That's where the trunk is going to, or has started branching, and as it grows, it will become obvious that that's where it's branched. And I think that's probably 6 foot from the soil, but actually with another 60 centimeters, it's sort of 2¼ meters high. So that's a good height, I think, to branch. Possibly would have liked it to go higher, but I'll settle for that. Not much going on in the greenhouse really. These are cordyline seedlings, which actually came from that plant, the seeds from that plant. Got some, oh, here's a colocasia pink china, which a friend kindly sent it to me. I don't know if you watch these videos, Grev, but there it is. It's sitting in a pool of warm water. There isn't a third one in there as well. I haven't quite seen it yet because it's this is the pot it came in, but there's a third rhizome in there. But it's been growing happily. These are, I think this leaf was here. This one is new. There's a new one coming as well, and similar story with the slightly smaller one. So I'm really happy to have got that, because it's been, I've seen you know, various videos on colocasia pink china, and I've wanted one but struggled to find one. So to get one sent to me for free as well was fantastic. So I really appreciate that. So I'm going to leave that in there over winter. This greenhouse gets some heat cables put in. Just I sort of weave them in and out of the all the seedlings and other plants in here on the upper deck and the lower deck. I'll perhaps do a video on that in a couple of weeks when I get around to it. So that I'll just wrap one around that pot, and I'm sure that'll be absolutely fine, because it might drop slightly below zero in here, but it's dry, and never had any problems with these Washingtonia seedlings or anything else. Even Phoenix wollemi seedlings have been fine. So we'll shut that, let some warmth build up. Then have I got anything else interesting to show you? Here are, you know, not the finest example of a cordyline australis. There's about 4 leaves left on it, but it's put all its energy into producing these seeds, and my understanding is that when they turn white like this, they are the seed has developed. Now that's not what it's supposed to look like. There's actually several seeds in there, and which is a bit odd, because I thought there was only supposed to be 1 seed in each pod. So not quite sure what's happening there. Let me know if you have any ideas. Here's a Christmas tree, I'm going to call it. It's a Sitka Spruce. Got several of them dotted about, but they've just, like, my garden's getting too full for them now. They were good when I planted 6 years ago, but I'm going to take them out in December, so I'm going to time that well, get a few little Christmas trees in the kids' bedrooms and that, and free up some space. All gets a bit just wild and unkept, I think, so I need to sort of neaten up these borders a bit. This cordyline has produced seed, viable seed before as well. These ones are still green, as you can see, so they're not ripe yet, but I know that these will turn white probably in a couple of months, at least another month anyway, and I'll perhaps do a video on how I harvest those seeds. So there's a few good stories there. Here comes a bad one. This is, believe it or not, I'll just give that a little tug. That's still firm, which is good. This is a Shamrocks Humilis. It should look like that. In fact, they actually did a video on featuring these two when I planted them probably 6 months ago, and it went downhill very quickly. So perhaps don't pay any attention to how to plant one, because this is what happens when you do. I actually can't remember if it was this one or that one that I planted in the video, but for whatever reason it's gone downhill quick. All these side shoots have died off. A lot of them have spear pulled. This one didn't, this side shoot. The top spear pulled, but actually this has remained firm. So I think it's probably going to be okay. I could do with getting a cover over that though to keep the moisture out. So that's a job for right away before I forget. And it's also going to rain for the next sort of, I don't know, with the foreseeable future anyway in the forecast. So that's sort of it. That's a little update on the garden. Washing's outlet, there we go. This is a real garden here, not, you know, not pretending to be perfect here. And I'll give advice, continue to give advice on plants and common problems and that sort of thing. But also just to see it all grow. You know, I planted this garden, say, about 6 years ago as a tiny little thing. I'll maybe try and find some videos, some pictures for a future video to show the progression. But it's nice to see it sort of go upwards really, and cordyline's getting nice and tall. This tree here, which I bought as a tiny little thing, getting nice and tall. So yeah, that's it. If you're interested in seeing the progression of a sort of tropical-ish garden, then please subscribe. If you like this video, I'm amazed, but please click like. If you don't like it, you know, I'm sorry, but you know, you probably haven't watched to this point anyway, so you won't hear my apology. But yeah, that's all from me. I will upload another video in a few weeks or so, and then they'll become more frequent shortly after that. Okay, thanks very much for watching.